Hello there, tarot friends. Happy Thursday. I'm fidgeting with this sweater. It was trendy a few years ago and now it's trendy again, and that doesn't really make any difference to me, but just a note. It's like, is this a bat wing, right? Is that what it's called? Anyway, it gets all twisted around my arm and kind of drives me nuts. Like once I have it set, then it's comfortable, but it's just really weird. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to sit with it for a minute. Anyway, hello again. Happy Thursday. I think my volume's okay. Let me know if there's any issues with it. I am super excited to just hang out and have casual time with you today. We sort of have an agenda because we are going over the last few decks that I forgot about the other day, right when I thought I had shown you everything. So I'm going to go back and say hi, but let me uncover these things before I forget again, because one of them's on the floor and it was under kind of like this little box of odds and ends, plus like the big box for our archetypes deck that's just been over here. And this oracle deck was underneath this. So thank you, Chris. Okay. So there's one, and then the other one is actually under my laptop, and I forgot to pull it out. So I'm going to do that now. I had the actual deck upstairs, and then I think it was last week, Friday, like when I was going to sleep, I remembered that there was a deck in the baby room. So then I put it back in the box, and now it's under here. So hold on just one moment. I take this computer downstairs when I teach on Saturdays. And so when I had the box uncovered, I was like, oh wait, we need that. Now I'm wondering if this is going to be like set down too far though. And of course I have all the treasures up here on the desk. So, or it's not a desk, it's another box. My goodness. Okay. My Kelly Bear stack of gifts is going to have to come over here. My Regina gifts. Okay, I'm just knocking everything over. Just hold on. Just hold on. Okay, let me fix my face into the screen. There we go. Okay. I lost the other drink umbrella, but that's fine. So I think you kind of just saw what I have. But anyway, I'll put them here. So 2 decks I forgot about, and 4 new decks. I actually got 5 new decks since last time, but one of them I think is a duplicate. Okay. So let's just pause for a minute and go back to the beginning and say hi to everyone. Okay. I might sneeze. Oh goodness. They're in my frizzy hair because Ryan has flannel sheets on our bed and I hate them. Okay, here we go. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm the most casual. Hi, Ange. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Nancy is here coloring as she listens. We love that. Ange says coloring is one of my favorite things to do. I found 2 coloring books, 2 sets of coloring books, actually. All right, I gotta switch the pillowcase. It's ruining my Paul Mitchell hair. Oh, okay. Anyway, I found 2 like little box sets of coloring books when I was cleaning out a dresser in what will be the baby's room the other day. So that was exciting. Oh my gosh. Debbie, hello, happy Thursday. Alex is here. What's up? Chris is here, giving me my volume check. Heather, hello. Scott is here. Hello and happy Thursday to you. Diane. Yes, Scott, it's the real deal sneeze. It changes when I'm pregnant. It gets louder and rowdier. It's a lot higher pitched when there's not a baby in my belly. I don't know. I usually like squeak at the end of it, like squeal. I don't know. Okay. I have to move these little, our circular deck is sitting in front of this and I can't like type over it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's get to it. This is just the straggler last edition of sorting decks, even though the shelves are, you know, essentially empty. We've pulled everything out. Here are the two I've forgotten. So the Cosmos Oracle. Look at this fancy box. Remember when I got this? It was a Kickstarter. This is the one that had reminded me of Tangi, and so I had to get one. I backed it for $2 and sent her one because I'm like, wow, that's just so her, and I feel like it'll just be great for some of the readings that she does. And comes with like a couple postcards and a really awesome book, Cosmos Oracle. And it's very weird and not really for everyone. It's very basic. There's like little poems with poems and quotes or just poetic writing that goes with it, right? So like Aurora Polaris is the cosmic dance. And then it goes on to describe it, but it's just very, you know, like lyrical. Attraction, antimatter, stratopause, which is a transition stage. And so then there are just little symbols that go with it. Magnetic field, matter, infinity, light curve, golden hour, all things like this. So because we only have a couple today, I will show you. So the backs are all amazing like this. Sandra's here. Oh, look, I think I had my Sandra necklace on yesterday too, but I have my little Glastonbury treasure on today. Felt like the one. So we have, energy and my simple little symbols-based heart. Just wanted this so bad. Stratopause, anomaly, right? So it's all black and white. Isn't that awesome? And yeah, golden hour, so on and so forth. I use this, I don't remember if it was August or September. Pluto. So anyway, I used this as a daily, whichever that next month was. And then I also used it, look at the multiverse. It's so nerdy. I love it. Anyway, things like that. You get the idea. So I used it for like dailies, like pulling and then like looking it up in the book. But then the following month, I left it out, and that's why it got buried, is that I ended up using it for like casting and stuff like that, because I really love, I just love all the things. I love busy cards for casting because there's so many things that like the charm could be next to. But I also love a wide open space because then I can, block user. Because then like the charms become the focus because there's so much space. So it's just, you know, like with most things, I'm like, well, I love it like this and like this because Libra. Okay. So there's that. Hi, Lori. Thank you so much for being here. Why? You don't know if you could handle it? Because it looks like all smudgy? Tell me why. So yeah, speaking of Oracle, I'm going to do one more little shout out because, oh, Alex, you're good. Thank you so much. Such a Tangi deck. Her collab with Ben yesterday was so great. Yeah, they were like marathoners yesterday. I had to dip out after she asked me if I wanted a reading, and I stayed for my reading, and it was like perfect timing. And then Ryan got home and we had like financial stuff to take care of, an email or whatever. And so then I had to jump off real quick. But then I got Max set up with some food. I helped Ryan with the paperwork. And then I was like, I'm not doing anything. I guess I'm going to like sign back in or, you know, pop back on YouTube. And they were still on. So anyway, it was great. Oh, the smudging. Okay, that's kind of what I thought, but I just wondered. Look how many cards there are, though. You could just throw it away. You don't even have to keep it. That's funny. I figured. Look, here's Dark Nebula. This is a Chris card. There. How about that? And the rest of them are super, like, mathematically, I don't know, like math aesthetic. Look at the stellar stream. It's so cute. Okay, anyway, I'm not trying to sell you on or anything. Yeah, you don't like that chalkboard smudginess. I understand. Okay, so anyway, there's a deck that I forgot about. Cosmos Oracle. If anything else happens to show up, I'm not really expecting anything, but what happened is the Kickstarter came in and I was like, oh, right, because I don't follow them super closely. I know kind of when they're going to show up, but I just can't be like super concerned about it. So they're just presents. When they show up, and I'm excited. So this was buried. Cosmos Oracle goes over here to our Oracle department. Yeah, you can just get rid of that card. You don't even need that anomaly. Okay. Yes, exactly, Ange. Oh, Sandra, glad that you are doing better. I meant to send you a glide yesterday, but I'm awful and I didn't. I'm not really awful. Work is just crazy. Blah. Okay. Then the deck that I had already taken upstairs to the baby room, Mariel Tarot. This is the box that my laptop usually sits on. And my grandmother's writing desk is up in the baby room, and that thing is going to stay in there. So at least until probably the first year, until baby starts like really getting into things. But especially for this first part, I'm going to have my Mariel deck up there with my Chris notes from his series at Elemental Cartomancy. Yes. So that deck was already up in the writing desk and popped it back down. Now I have the second edition with the black edges. I actually, as with most people, I think everyone who ordered from Schiffer got a replacement of this because there were problems shipping and packaging and cards were sliding around in the box. And so I think everyone got a free like remake of this that had silver edges. However, I wanted this version, like version 1 of the second edition, because I really liked the black edges and mine weren't that bad. Mine had like a little scuff. They were loose in the box, but it wasn't like the band had broken like other people's, but mine wasn't bad. And so I actually sent my free replacement one that I got to Jane, who is in the Hermit's Cave. Anyway, I'm like, I don't need two. You can have this. Okay. Oh, no. What's wrong with Chris? It's terrible. Oh, it's Happy Chris Day and you don't feel good? I'm sorry. Oh, and yesterday, I wondered how you were so present in archetypes, but again, I was just busy and I didn't bug you about it. Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you're better soon. Oh. Hi, Beth. Thank you for joining us. I maybe missed someone else coming in too. I'm sorry. So anyway, it's kind of like iridescent, sparkly, flat black too. It's really special. I can't really describe it though, and I doubt you're going to be able to see it. But anyway, I just loved this one, and it was in great shape, and I'm like, I'd love to share this with someone else. I really love this deck. In a couple of my videos before I mentioned, like I used to listen to TarotTube a lot when I was driving back and forth from Attica, and it was like I had a 90-minute commute one way every day. And so I would listen to people like Simon, like CC&C's, or Kelly Fitzgerald videos that would be like an hour, hour and a half. So it could like get me home, right? So anyway, Kelly would be reading from the book and I just like tears streaming down my face, like driving home. So I just really, really love it. It did take some time. Like when I first saw Simon show it, like way back when I started listening, I was like, I don't really know. That seems kind of weird or something. And then a few months into my tarot tube listening, it just really started to like sink in, and just listening to Kelly read some passage about the abyss or whatever. And I was crying in my car and I was like, well, okay, I need that then. So, Two of Cups, I'm just sitting here like enjoying it. And now, those of you on the fence can watch Chris's series where he goes through with little bite-sized pieces and you can get to know it and, get to know it, get to love it, things like that. It'll be great. So there's a tarot that I had forgotten. I'm glad it's now out here. I'm going to put this on the side, or maybe I'm going to slide it under the table because I have to remember to take it back up, but I have to do the video first. Oh, okay. I mean, I won't forget to take it back up because that's going to be my maternity leave friend. Chris says, thanks everyone. I'll be fine. Have my blanket on the couch and casting Deanne to the TV. Oh my. Well, we really hope you feel better. Oh, glad you got that. Donna. Oh, I don't think I said hi to Donna, but I'm like talking to you now. Good morning, Ellie. Thanks for being here. Okay, let's take a sip. Alex says, to Chris, your Mariel videos are the only reason I haven't scratched off my list of possibles. Oh my gosh, why does it just say plantain? Because Alex, you sexy Adonis. I just got the Moonlight Tarot on Tuesday. It's exquisite. Yay! Isn't that great? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for you. Debbie, on the couch with a blanket, so I spent the bulk of the last 2 weeks back to work yesterday, though. Ugh. Blah. Okay. So there are the two I forgot. Then I did order within that time, or order and received within that time, Memento Mori from Jennifer King. She was selling this off secondhand. Someone asked me last time where I get most of my second, I don't know what's going on. He's totally distracted me. Tim and Alan's Tarot Marketplace or whatever on Facebook. That's the main group that I go through. There's also like Tarot Oracle Buy Sell Trade or something like that. Basically any Tarot or Oracle specific groups, not just Facebook Marketplace for tarot listings, right? Get in a group. I've never seen legit decks in just the Marketplace feature, right? I go in there and report things when I'm like really fucking bored because, oh God, sorry. What am I saying? Anyway, those are the sites that I use. Okay. Anyway, my buddy Jennifer King put this in one of her listings and I snagged it up because it's less than what is available on the creator's site. This one's still available on the creator's site, but I got it for a little cheaper and by like $15, I think. So I got this to go with my Antique Anatomy and I love it so much. And now I just need to work on the expansion packs because there is another Oracle. Actually, there's Oracle of Oddities that came out before this, but then there's also like all these little expansion packs. So that's probably, yes, I did. But do you want to know where my brain went? I was like, oh, I'm cussing in front of Sophie. But then I was like, well, Sophie's not there if Chris isn't feeling good. And I just went down this like ADD train of thought. That's what happened. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Memento Mori. Same kind of style and artwork as the Antique Anatomy, which I just got 2 of because I got the ephemera edition. Plus, I ordered the regular mass market kit so I could get the book, which is great because Cam at Abundant Life. Sip, sip. This is also, oh my God, a Lenormand deck, right? Not just one that you have to create yourself, which again, you know, I think is fun, assigning cards to be Lenormand cards, but this one actually has the 36 Lenormand plus a bunch of other things, right? You can use it as a straight oracle, whatever. And the flowers in this are all black and white. Hey, Kristen. Oh, Sophie Day is Friday. It's Chris Day. I cannot thank y'all. I really can't. They get their own days, people. But this is where my brain goes. And I was probably trying to figure that out. Like that was probably the next thing about to click in my head, and I cut myself off from thinking and came back to the video. This baby is cooking and ready to go because I mentioned a couple weeks ago the brain cells are descending, and wow, baby is getting really smart the past 2 weeks. It's taking all of my quasi knowledge. So anyway, you get the idea. Stars, which is like a star chart, which is amazing to me. Anyway, that's that. Memento Mori. So there goes another one for the Oracle pile. I'm so excited to see what the counts are. I've never done a full count. I used to make a list and get kind of close, but never like looking at my decks. I would just, whatever. If I was bored sitting on the couch, I would just try to list out everything I had, probably when I had half this much. And I'd be like, okay, I think I have about this many. I've never made an actual list, and I'm so excited to do that and see where the tarot and oracle count is, just because when I did do like a little draft of a list a couple years ago, it was very close. It was very close to half and half. So anyway, oracle can go right there. Oh, Gerald is awake and keyboard is working. That is so exciting. Oh no, what's going on with Heather? Oh, chakra wisdom ended up being a fake. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? But you know what you could do with it? I can't reach the circle punch because Tower of Cards. But you could circle punch it. You could make a little deck like this. And then you can use it for casting. I feel like this is where I split the deck last time and showed it. Isn't that weird? The lady with the violin. And she like can't be bothered. That's funny. Okay. All right. So, Gerald, the decks that I forgot were Mariel because it was already upstairs. And Cosmos Oracle, which is this black and white, simple, like planetary kind of one. Remember that? So those are the two. And then Memento Mori Oracle that I've received since then. Yes. Okay. See, Alex is with me on this. I really want all 3 Oracle of the Oddities packs and the version of the Antique Anatomy that I have, the ephemera edition. He has the mass market. Memento Mori never really clicked for me. I love her art either way. Yeah. And like, oh, there are so many expansion packs for those. I'm like, I need the whole set because I'm not always like that. But if I love the thing and I have it, then I do. Like, I'm not just going to buy a full set of something. Like if someone comes out with, you know, deck A and these 2 expansion packs, I'm not like, oh, I want that because it's a whole set. But if I love the thing and then there are expansions, I'm like, those are my, what was our word yesterday? Those are medallions to me. I need them. You are welcome. Coffee. Yeah, Moonlight Tarot. It's a great one. I'm so glad that Beth just got hers. Yeah. See, I thought about the pulp, but that one tempted me a little bit, but I'm like, it's not quite my, like, on target for me. It's not quite my aesthetic, which I have a lot of aesthetics when it comes to cards, but I'm like, that one just didn't really do it for me. So that's a good example, right? I'm like, I can let that one go. But then like the Alien's deck, which is not, well, they're kind of our expansions, but not really. But it's a whole, it's a magpie deck, like all mixed up, that triggered my nerd brain like so hard. And I was like, oh my God, I need that. So anyway, Heather, did you email me about joining me for an I'll show you mine? Message from Gerald. I just want to make sure you don't miss it. Oh, Jamie turned off the alarm. I was starting to wonder about you, but sip, sip. Okay. Things I forgot last week. Mariel Tarot, because it was already upstairs. Cosmos Oracle in the black box. And Memento Mori that Jennifer King sent me last week. Okay. So the Kickstarter that I got, here we are. Refine and Play Tarot. That came with the older as an option, Divine and Play. Now I have 2 Divine and Plays. So I have to open these to see if they're different versions, or if I just ordered a second one to like be a gift, because I do that sometimes. I don't know. So we're going to open those and check it out. Refine and Play was like the lead on this most recent Kickstarter. And then it also came with Neutral Vibes Tarot. Amazing, right? I learned about the re-up of this, or the Kickstarter for Refine and Play, from Chris Yao at Barely Balanced, that he had posted in his group. So that's where I learned about this. I think maybe back in the summer or something. I don't know. So let's open Divine and Play, which was the first one by this creator, I believe. So these are the decks that came. So these will be going in my little cartomancy in between. Yes, these are still sealed because they came like Monday, maybe. Oh, I just scratched the box. Oh, it came off. It's fine. Yeah, so still sealed, and I am going to open them both. I just don't know if there's like a light and a dark, or if I just got 2 to send off to someone. I don't know. Again, repeating myself, but cut away from myself. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. Are you twinsies or what? Oh. I legit can't even open this. It's like I have to rip it. I have to rip this. I cannot open it. Okay, I got it. But I still had to crease the... Okay, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's just a box card. It's not a big deal. Nothing to get mad about. It's nothing to get mad about. Boop. For real. Alex. Okay. Oh, I hardly remember like what this is about. Oh, it's so cute and little. Little print marks on that one, but I don't care. Okay, so... Oh, and the little K for the night. Okay, so here's what's up. Slip the scissors under the flap. I knew Chris was going to have some kind of tip, and I almost started thinking that. I would just hurt myself, but thank you. Oh, ambrosia, that first sip. Jamie. Yeah, she's behind. Her coffee clock is running. Okay, so let me just slow down. This first box I opened up has red backs. Blame Deanne in a dream. What's going on? Yeah, see, because I will hurt myself with scissors. This is why. But, okay. That's just because I'm special like that. Ace of Wands. So this is an RWS on the interior with playing cards on the outside or at the border, whatever. So these are all like this. So some people did not care for the symbols like on the cards in here. I don't care. So I think the refine and play is different in that way because that was some of the feedback. But I'm like, whatever, I'm getting both player. Oh my gosh. Cute. Oh yeah. To be fair, I use a letter opener, not scissors. You are so fancy. Do I have a letter opener? Probably not. Okay, so you get the idea. And then look at the little K for the knight. So now like the red in this is pretty like out there for me, but I don't care. Like in terms of the whole deck, like it looks nice to me. Do you know what I mean? The red on the RWS imagery in here is a little like garish for me. You can also put the cards in, look for the crease at the bottom and put, yes, and put the pamphlet opposite so it doesn't miss up the cards. But there's no booklet for this. But yes, I'm snorting my cards. But yes, Chris taught me how to put like the cards down like on the flat side on the inside. So I do that now, but I just couldn't even open the thing. It's fine. Look at that pretty white horse with a Knight of Cups. I'm just showing this again because it's the little K and it's adorable. Mr. Fancy Kelly McFadden. That's him. Yep. Okay, so you get the idea. Then there are majors, which have a black border, right? So this might drive some people nuts. But again, I don't care because I'm a mess. And I don't care if other things are a mess. Yeah, I have to, Alex. Hey, B. Thanks for hanging out. So this is, what is this? Yeah, okay. This is called The Divine in Play. And it's by someone whose name I don't know because I'm, again, awful. It's not on the box. But Divine in Play, and then the newer one is Refine and Play, and we will take a look at that too. Now Gerald wants to go thrift shopping to find me a letter opener. You know what? I love stuff like that. Like I really just want to like send people random stuff. Like if they just make some offhand comment about something, I'm like, oh, I'm going to send them that. Like I've mentioned this a long time ago about how I just want to be like a tarot fairy and like leave gifts on everyone's porch in the middle of the night. Like that's how it would really be if I was close to all of you. So, you know, these have numbers at the top, names at the bottom, black borders. It's just amazing. Doo-doo-doo. See, now with this red, with the black around it, I don't mind as much. But it's a little crazy, but I don't care. It looks more orange here to me. And I like it. It's I like the hug that the black gives it so that it's not so crazy. But anyway, I'm just being picky. I love this deck. It's a really nice linen, like plain card stock. You know what the majors look like, but anyway, mostly that same like color scheme going on. Here are some of our lights, so you can see like the sky color. Yeah, so isn't this fun? Oh, my grandma would love this. This is cool. Okay, makes me want to play cards with my family, and I haven't been able to see that part of my family in a long time. Hopefully this summer we can all get together and play cards because I really miss it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cute, cute. Really nice. Okay. Oh, Sandra, what's wrong with us? I recently tried to gift something to a tarot tuber in the UK, same as me, and it never showed up. See, isn't this terrible? Okay, tomorrow, let me have just a whiny moment about it. Tomorrow, January 28th, 2022, will be the 1 year anniversary that I first sent packages to Chris and Sandra, and they never arrived. Like, let me just tell you how maddening it is. I waited so long to send gifts to people, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. This is so fun. It's fine. I hope some, like, gnomes out in the woods ended up with them or something. Like, I just don't know. See, I didn't even do that very thoughtfully, and it still went back in okay. I know. Isn't it crazy? Like, I was so sad for so long. As you both know, I would occasionally, like, call Chicago O'Hare and, or not, no, not the airport. I would call the post office in Chicago and, like, ask them. They're like, oh, it says it left here at whatever day. And I'm like, oh, did it? So that's why I say Chicago O'Hare, because I imagine it just sitting, like, in some storage room at the airport during the first winter part of lockdown, right? That's where I think they are. I think they're in storage at the airport. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Do missing parcels end up in the same place as missing emails and missing socks? You know what? Missing parcels are the treasure of that little trio there, okay? Yeah, Royal Mail won't do anything about it. It's crazy. There's nothing you can do. You call them and they're like, oh, it left here on this day. I'm like, but no. I'm 3 days into a no puff puff tolerance break. It's been kind of tough for the first few days. Oh, a tolerance break so that you, so like that you still get something out of it when you go back. Is that what it is? So that you're like tempering your tolerance. Is that what you mean? So that it's like extra buzzy when you go back to it. I don't know. I've never done these things, but that would make sense to me. Wait, hold on. They typed S033, so maybe the same thing happened with the first one, and that's why it never came. What? Oh, because I do, like, I'm like bad at drawing writing, and so I do like a cursive one, so you think it's wrong. Those bitches. But you know what? They usually have me, oh, not for international though. Check the address on the screen. Like, what the hell? I was smoking an ounce a week and spending as much as rent almost. Alex. I mean, it's whatever you want, my guy, but I'm just... That same ounce will last almost a month. Oh, there you go. Okay. So Divine and Play. This one has been opened. Let's see if this is the same. That'll make me mad if it's because of my handwriting, but I've heard that before. They're like, you have really pretty writing, but I can't read it. But I mean, honestly, Sandra's never got to her either, so what's up with that? I don't think she has a G. Does she have one? I don't know. Okay. This looks the same. Same. The same. Okay, so I have an extra Divine and Play. Looks good. I'm going to do like that. Oh, I just mixed it all up though. Trying to put it in nicely, but whatever. If someone wants this, let me know. Okay. So this, I can put it back in order. I hate you. Okay, this goes to Gifty Pile. Okay. mean, I could tell it was a G. I have pretty but unreadable handwriting too. Yeah, it's a club, basically. Oh, that's nice. Oh, earlier I squirreled away from a hashtag how I use Oracle push. Ange and or she yesterday, 2 days ago, did a live. It was 2 days ago. How I use Oracle VR to Chris Elemental Cartomancy. I have a video about it. Laura at Aquamarine18 has a video about it, and our Tony uploaded hers yesterday. So, boom, let's keep this momentum going. And yeah, it was around Christmas time that it started. So check all of those videos out, and let's keep the Oracle love going, please. I love it. Okay, so now Refine and Play. This is the one that was the Kickstarter was actually run for this time. And I had kind of wanted Divine and Play anyway, and then when something like that happens, I'm like, okay, I'll get your Kickstarter and add on your other decks. Amazing. Okay. Yes. Yep. Tony did hers yesterday, or posted yesterday, and it was beautiful. Like, she shows, I'm not going to give too many spoilers, but you get to see some of her line drawings and stuff in that video. Okay. I won't say what it is, but people like that, amazing. But yeah, very cool. Yeah, and Donna, they do that when I take stuff like for domestic shipping. I just don't remember if that happened before, but the guy was like super thorough and everything. I remember the guy. Anyway. Oh, bye, Heather. I see people saying goodbye to you. Hi, Joe. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, so Refine and Play. Oh, hi, baby. Let's see. Oh, see, I kind of forget what it looks like. Divine and Play? You don't have to buy it. I will send it to you. You are sweet. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Divine and Play. I think it is, because Jamie likes a playing card deck. Okay, so here is the Refine and Play. Here's the ace. Yep, so little card inside, or yeah, the ace of clubs. I just said the ace. There's that. Boop, boop. Pretty little writing. And then the 2 goes into a more similar to the one we just saw, but then the symbols are on the corners instead of in, oh no, these do go across the middle too. So this guy was like, listen, I don't care about your feedback, which I think is fine. So anyway, like a red, I used to know some art things. I'm going to call this a red line drawing, and then has the clubs. Here are the backs. And then the 3, so it does still go across the image, which again, doesn't bother me. Sandra says that's the one thing I don't get on with is playing cards, just me. I feel like my obsession with it is because that's how cards first started for me, like, and that like family connection and stuff. So I do like it, but I feel like maybe I wouldn't naturally like the aesthetic if I didn't have that extra association to it. But I mean, I don't know. Alex is asking Jamie about the standard playing card tarot. I remember that was one that he loved. My mom used to use regular playing cards. Yeah, that's what my not my grandma, but she played a lot of cards. But my one, my Aunt Irene is the one who would like tell me little stuff about like the cards having meanings. Smells a little bit different than the other one, but still very good. So you get the idea. You get the little image behind. Oh, look, and then the page has a J. So like you could still use them for playing cards, of course. And then the knight, I kind of like how it doesn't match. The knight has a little like chess knight. That's cute. I love it. Chris, I just did a massive sneeze and nearly threw my phone across the living room. I never do big dramatic sneezes, Deanne, in your witchcraft. It's contagious. Gerald says, I don't mind the suit across the images. It's cool, right? Like people who are just into playing cards, I feel like wouldn't be distracting to people who are just trying to play cards. You know what I mean? And here's another ace just to show you with like the mini inside. Oh, and then the twos, so the red suits have black behind them in the images. Oh, here's Chris's 3 of Cups. Here you go. Bless you. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. Like, look at the 10. Like, you could just play with the cards with this, and then there's like a bonus image back there. The page. So, okay, red with the black and black with the red. That makes sense. Oh, 3 swords looks cool. That's nice. So, yeah, you get the idea. Here's a diamond, just so you can see. B, this is the Refine and Play. It's the follow-up to Divine and Play. Oh, Knight Pence. I love that black horse so much. Okay, then the majors are different in this one. They don't have the border. They have little border lines, kind of, but not full. It just has those on all of them, right? So here are the majors for this one. Yes. Joe says, I would play rummy and canasta until the sun came up with my grandparents. They had a secret night owl schedule. My grandma stayed up so late, and we used to just party until we fell asleep on the pull-out couch. We'd be playing Monopoly for like hours. We'd take an intermission for dinner, but like we would just stay up so late until we just completely passed out. So these have like black and red in the image, right? So it mixes, whereas the suits have like either the red diamond and the black line drawing, or vice versa for the black suits. And then the majors combine both red and black. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Yes, priceless indeed. Lovers is cool because it has like the black in the middle. Nice. There you go. Refine and Play. Yes, it was a Kickstarter. I don't know what the status of it is right now, and I don't know the person's name because it's not anywhere in here, and I don't remember, but I can look in my email and figure that out. Okay, perfect. $9.49. We're doing great. I have one more deck to show you. So this also came with Jamie. Okay. The half borders. Chris, it's so funny that I know what you're gonna say. It's not a thing that I've ever seen before, right? Oh, Beth says it's on Etsy. So yeah, this is just a a design thing. The design goes over it, under it, whatever. It's not blocking anything off, so it's really not a border. But yeah, I've never seen it before, so I don't know. Okay. Drop, drop. Okay, refine and play, divine and play. These go to my little in-between zone of, oh, there it is. Cartomancy stuff, playing card stuff. Okay, then neutral vibes. Looks like this. Now the backs of these have these lines on them, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with that. There's not many times I say that, but looking at it on the screen when like they were showing what it looked like, just Kickstarter images, I was like, oh, that might make me really dizzy or give me a headache. See how I am with these scissors? It's not good. Okay. I need so much help. Okay, here we go. Oh, spades is so fun. Oh, the cheese and sausage snacks. This sounds like my grandma's house. Or she'd make us macaroni and cheese. Oh, so great. Speaking of which, food at my grandma's house. So I thought all of these like TV trays, because we used to just like lay on the living room floor and watch TV and have our food on a little tray because it was grandma's house and she's the best. I thought these were all gone. I knew my mom had one that she has a little like basically an altar setup of like my grandma's stuff in her big kitchen pantry. And she was at my cousin's house in the garage and saw this and asked him if she could have it for me. And he said, yeah, like he had some stuff from her house or whatever. He's like, yeah, please take whatever. So I got my favorite, like, oh, you can't see. It's gold, like sparkly. I don't know how old this is or like what it's made of, but it has that old, like fold out TV tray, like the lines and the cream colored material. I don't know what it is. Is it fiberglass? No clue. But anyway, it's like bronzy and sparkly and you can't really see the magic of it. But I have this tray now and it's going to stay in here and be like a card table. I love it. And I've been waiting to show you for a long time and I keep forgetting. And I am getting hungry. Don't worry. I had my super healthy breakfast of blueberry Eggos before I came in here. Oh, okay. You all can see the sparkle. I got my, oh, see, I knew someone would know the name. Melamine? Maybe. It's real vintage. But anyway, there's my tray. I was so happy. Ooh, does it say something? Ooh, I can barely read something. Manufacturing from Huntington Beach, California. But I cannot make out the rest. Something tray. Anyway. Got it. I would bet fiberglass. And I knew Jamie was going to answer that question. Why did I know that? I was going to be like, Jamie, is this fiberglass? And I'm like, why would you say that, weirdo? Because I just know you would know that. Okay. Don't know. Ooh. Okay. The backs. Oh, sweet. Mother of Mary. I don't know if I can do that. But I love the cards. Okay. I might have to learn how to do contact paper backing. Oh, but then is it going to change this? Oh, can I spray them? All right. Anyway. Oh. Lunch tray feel, but a fancy version. Okay, here is Neutral Vibes Tarot. This came as like a bonus. The first time it came onto the scene was with this Kickstarter, okay? The backs are killing me. I see B asking about How old does something have to be before it's classified as vintage? As my daughter is calling 80s fashion vintage, and that's why I used to wear in my 20s. Yes. So I don't know if there's a specific number across the board, but I know when my husband went to sell his Carvin amp, like guitar amp, over the summer, it was just over 20 years old. And so they had to call their vintage specialist in California to get a value on it. So 20 years for guitar amps. I don't know what the rest. Oh, I think that's what it says, Jamie. But I can hardly, and I have really good eyesight, but it's something with a G on the back of that. That is crazy. Okay, look at 25 years old is vintage for registering cars. Here we go. Alex likes the backs. Well, oh, Jesus. Okay, like maybe I don't have to like look at it that long. It's fine. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you the cards now. Alex is ready for these. It came from a private school in the suburbs. My grandma's brother lived and still lives in California, so maybe he sent those as a gift one time. I don't know, but maybe things from California were available here for sale. I don't really know how that works back in the day. I love these colors a lot because it's neutral, but it's more earthy color than like the other ones that I have that are muted. Like I love like the cloudy sky one, whatever it's called, the light gray box one. But I do like earthy colors sometimes, like this, if it's done in a certain way, and this is that way. Is that making sense? Like, I like the brown in here, which I'm not always like crazy about, but I think it looks really nice. Oh, see, B loves the backs too. Maybe they're fine when I'm not like going like this in my face, right? Maybe I just don't have to do that. B says, okay, because I call 1950s clothes vintage or Victorian furniture. No, I totally do too. Like someone posted the past few years, this has been going around, but on Facebook, people will post like a picture of Kurt Loder from MTV and be like, Kurt Loder is 73 years old this year or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's like, how is that possible? Nate's Tarot, good morning. So here are a few more for you to see. Are they narrower than... Do I have a regular deck? Okay, here's yellow box. Okay, so here's my yellow box, and it's the same size as the cards. And it is... I'm being really lazy. Let me just open it up. And then we can wrap up, and I will carry on with my super busy work schedule. Ugh, it's okay. I got a lot done yesterday, and I'm going to get a lot done today, and everything will be great. Oh, no, they're not. They're the same. So these felt like narrower to me, like a little bit taller, but they're not. Don't let me fool you. It's just the design. Oh my God, and I love the borders. You know I do. Look at this Ace of Cups. I love it a lot. See, Debbie, I killed it watching Jeopardy last night. I was answering questions I didn't know I knew. That happens to me sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I'm still smart. Catch me on the right day, and I can answer some questions. Okay, so anyway, I really love this. Love it, love it. Here's some of the darker ones, lighter palette. So on and so forth. Let's look at, oh, see? Maybe I'm meant to embrace this because I love Oh, the back design is probably what makes it feel taller. Look at you. Maybe I meant to embrace the wavy lines because I love Two Swords, and look at her sky is wavy lines. Like, I wanted to get a little mad about it, but it's fine. I see you and I think you're beautiful. This has nice contrast in it. I like that a lot. Page Swords. They made his skin darker, which is interesting to me. I like that. Or there. I don't know. You know, the whole thing about maybe the pages are male, female, non-binary. I don't know. Pretty colors in the back too. I dig it. Oh, the Ace Pence. I love Ace Pence. That little gate, like archway in the back. It's like magic to me. Okay. Y'all get the idea. Just kind of popping out ones that look like that maybe could go different ways. So you can see. King and Queen. And the majors are in the same style, same border, no changes in the majors as with the Divine and Play or Refine and Play. Yeah, I really like this a lot. Beautiful. The Empress is a redhead. RWS was the first deck at 16. Now I have a choice. I would never intentionally buy one. Hides under the bed from the collective. No, trust me, Jamie, I felt like that for a long time when there wasn't a choice. So it's not really the same. But like, for instance, I did not have an RWS in my only 10. You know, a lot of people that did that said, and of course I have to have an RWS in here, so this is the one I choose. And I do. I love this one because it has borders and I love this color scheme. You don't, no, please don't hide from the collective. I am surprised at myself that I have gotten more than one other color version, right? Different than my original, which was the yellow box. So don't worry. I'm surprised at myself sometimes that I do this, but if they're really muted, then I love it. I think it's because I had such an aversion to the original, my original one. So, Donna, thank you so much for being here. Oh, continuously questioning, going on about the Catholic school. So here's more wavy lines in Strength and Hermit. Those aren't getting me so bad. I like that. Oh, here's vertical wavy in the Justice card. I have the Dirty Pam. If I pick one up, it would be that. And if I could have that, I definitely would. I have the bigger borderless version of this one, but not the original, like the Dirty Pam with the borders, right? I have the Naked Pam. Anyway, yeah, no, you're totally fine. It's, again, I am honestly surprised with myself that I would get any like new renditions of this. But it's like, I think the Radiant was the first like different color scheme one I got, and I was so happy with that. And I'm like, there, I never need another RWS because now I have one I really love. But yeah, okay, so that was nice. So there are the cards, the 2 decks I forgot, and the 5, 1, 2, 3. What did I do with them? 1, 2, 3, and the 4 that I've gotten since. So that's that. Now it's really time to knock out the rest. I have a really big filing to finish today. I did half the processing yesterday. I'm going to do half today. I have a bunch of website stuff to fix. I got my training from IT yesterday on how to fix all the website problems, so I'm trying to do that today too. I would love to just take tomorrow afternoon off after my appointment. We'll see. But today and maybe tomorrow, my last big work push. I mean, I'm still working until I go into labor, basically. But hoping I can take a day off in the coming week. So maybe do one recording this weekend of Lenormand and astrology for the collection video. And I'm just going to show the decks, right? Not going to get into them. I might crack open a couple Lenormand and like numerology, astrology stuff because there won't be as many. But definitely for the tarot and oracle, I'm just going to sit here and show the deck. This is my collection. This is everything I have. Then when everything's done, video cuts off and I will put stuff on the shelf as I go. So that is the plan. Yeah, it's Thursday. Oh, Chris not feeling well. Are you on tonight then, Chris, or no? Might be a silly question, but I don't know. Sometimes you're feeling better halfway through a day and you want to go on. Okay. Anyone else have anything? B says, I love the Albano weight. I'm not into that one as much, but I know people love it. Sheeting the nuns' beds, giving everyone in the class gum. Oh, what a little rebel. Gerald says, I'm not a huge RWS fan and only have one original RWS. It's totally fine. Oh, right, Mariel. I just didn't assume that because I'm actually going to be home and available to be there for that today. And I always have to miss it for some random reason, as I always say. But so for now, tentative, unless he starts feeling junky, which we don't want. We want you feeling awesome. Chris thinks he's still going to go live because it's Mariel tonight on Elemental Cartomancy. So if anyone is interested, that would be awesome. Beth going to play with Moonlight Tarot. Right. She shouldn't have wondered so much. Emma, hello. Thank you for being here. We're just about to wrap up, but I'm so glad that you popped in. So yeah, there's the Neutral Vibes Tarot by the creator of Divine and Play and Refine and Play. I'm sorry, I don't know the name. I'm very unorganized and I should have looked that up before I popped on, but I just thought it would be on the box somewhere and it's not. So I think that's it. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to plow through a bunch of work. Thanks for hanging out with me on my lunch hour. This goes to the tarot pile because it's a tarot and not playing card. Boop. Last one on the stack. Okay, so this is it. Everything is in this room now and everything is in from the mailbox. I think that's that. I saw Jackie. She was in Archetypes yesterday in the beginning, and we said hi and hope you're feeling well and stuff. She might have been there the whole time. She wasn't very talkative, but she was here. Oh, my kid is coming down. Okay, we gotta go. Okay. Thank you, Nate, for being here. I think everything is good, and I hope you have an awesome Thursday and an awesome Friday and an awesome weekend, and I will see you on Wednesday for Archetypes.